Hello, beautiful midlife women and beautiful people out there. Welcome to Amy Marshall Digital, where we shift mindsets, explore new opportunities, and step into the next version of you. Yes, definitely. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at a business opportunity or anything new and thought, who am I to do that? That, my friend, is imposter syndrome, and it's stealing the future you deserve. But here's the truth: you're not too old, you're not behind, you're just beginning a different chapter. And confidence? It's a skill, not a personality trait. So today, yes, today, let's build it together. Let's talk about the mindset shift that changed everything for me and could change everything for you too. Okay? So why do we call it imposter syndrome? My eyes burning. Let's talk about why this hits so hard in midlife. Maybe you've been in one career for decades. Your identity is tied to your job title. Being a nurse, a teacher, a caregiver, a manager. So stepping outside that role feels unsafe, unfamiliar. Society taught us pick one thing, stick to it, be loyal, retire at 65. But deep down, you know you were made for more. And that more is not disloyal, it's evolution. You've spent years nurturing everyone else, your kids, who else? Your spouse, your coworkers, your boss. Yes, even your boss, your parents. But somewhere along the way, you forgot how to bet on yourself. Here's the truth bomb for today. You don't lack ability, you lack permission. So let this moment be your permission. Be your permission slip. Drop a hand up emoji in the chat if you've ever felt this before. You're not alone. Never. So why do you think midlife women are naturally built for business? Here's the part we forget to celebrate. You already have the skills. Most successful entrepreneurs pay to learn. They pay coaches and mentors to get those skills, but you already have them. The first one is emotional intelligence. You've navigated family drama, a lot of them, workplace politics, team dynamics. That's real leadership. The second one is discipline. You show up no matter what, even when you're tired. Sometimes, even when you're sick, right? Even when no one notices. That's grit. The next one is wisdom. You don't chase shiny things. You know how to evaluate value, manage time, and prioritize what matters, especially at this time of your life, right? They don't matter anymore for most of us. For some, they still do, the shiny things, right? But here's the shift: confidence doesn't come from what you know, it comes from what you believe is possible for you. Tell me in the comments, what's one skill you already have that could help you start your own thing? Let's affirm it out loud. Yes, out loud. Is it wisdom? Is it discipline? Or is it emotional intelligence? What is that one skill you already have that could help you start your own thing? Something that you have been wanting for a long time. Let's affirm it out loud. Yes. There are three, yes, three powerful ways to build confidence. I didn't have that before I started this business. Yes, but I learned. Okay? So let's go deeper now. You don't need to find confidence, you build it. You don't find it, you build it. Here's how. The first one, you borrow belief. Kapag hindi mo pa kayang maniwala sa sarili mo, borrow belief. Hiramin mo yung belief. What do I mean by that? Spend time around people who are already doing what you want to do. That energy is real and it's powerful. Join our Zooms, attend our lives like this one. Lurk in the comments if you must. Eventually, you'll start thinking, if they can do it, maybe I can too. That is very powerful. That's not being fake. That's being smart. Let other people's confidence carry you while you're still building yours. And it's possible. Say this with me. I may not believe in me 100% yet, but I'll stay close to those who do. Alam mo yun, yung rubbing off, you rub off the good vibes from other people. Pwede yun. It can be done. Yes, if you surround yourself with positive people, tendency is you're gonna be positive as well. And I'm not just saying this because people, researchers, have studied it. And I have given an analogy before, like a basket of fruit. If you're the only one who's not rotten, who looks so good and fresh, and the rest of the fruits in the basket are rotting away, pretty soon you're going to be rotten too. So why not fill that basket with good fruits, just like you? So you can rub off the good things from them. The second one, the second powerful ways to build confidence is this. Do one brave thing a day. Just one. Confidence doesn't magically appear. It's built. Like I said earlier, one small brave action at a time. So today, what's one brave thing you can do? Ask yourself that and do it. Do an action. Maybe it's sending that message. Maybe it's posting your story for the first time. You know, that story that you've been holding for a long time, but you wanted to share. Not only because you're proud of that story, or maybe you want others to learn from it. Educating others. Sharing your experience, your story, that no matter how hard, how difficult life is, you're able to make it. And it's okay. It feels good when others celebrate you. So why not share it? Diba? Or maybe it's saying yes to a call that scares you a bit. Yeah. Someone who has authority. Or maybe a relative that has scared you for the longest time or hurt you even. Make that call. Say yes to yourself. That is one brave thing you can do for the day. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's doing it with fear. That's what courage is. Because when you act, you get clarity. And once you get that clarity, guess what follows? Confidence. Yes. I always say action breeds clarity, and clarity builds confidence. That is the truth. Not just for me, but it can be a truth for you as well. The third one, the third way you can do a powerful way to build confidence is to stop comparing. My goodness, this is a tough one, lalo na kung late bloomer ka, tulad ko. But let's be real. How can you compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20? You're seeing their highlight reel. Very nice, right? Kasi successful sila. Talaga namang super nakakainggit. But you don't know their struggle. Hindi mo alam yung pinagdaanan nila bago narating nila yan. Maybe it was even worse than what you are going through right now. You don't know the journey that they went through to get to where they're at right now, to their chapter 20, and you are just in chapter 1. Come on now, let's be real. You cannot do comparison with your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Give yourself grace. You're not behind. You're not too old. You're not too late. You're right on time for your journey. Say this with me. Come on, say this with me. I'm not starting over. I'm starting from experience and wisdom, if I may add to that. Yes, by this time, by this phase in your life, ang dami mo nang naging experience and you've already have a lot of wisdom in you. Drop a heart emoji in the comments if you needed to hear that today. Come on. Yes, let's be honest to ourselves. It can be done. You just don't have to be honest to others. We have to be honest to ourselves as well. Okay? All right. So what are the limiting beliefs you must let go? Ay, my goodness. I hope I'm not getting sick again. I don't want that. What are the limiting beliefs you must let go? Let's bust these 4 common midlife myths, one empowering truth at a time. You might have heard these thoughts in your own head. If you're being honest to yourself, then you will have realization. Or maybe from people around you, diba? But today, I want to lovingly call them out and show you why they are just myths keeping you small. The first one is, I'm too old for this. Holy crap. I'm too old for this. This one is one of the most common lies we tell ourselves. And it needs to go. Yes, let it go. The truth is, midlife is the best time to reinvent yourself. It is. Why? Because you now have clarity. That's the first one. You now have clarity. You've lived life. You've learned. And you know what doesn't work and what works. Yes? The next one is purpose. You're no longer chasing approval. You don't. You want impact and meaning. When we were younger, that's what we do, right? We always chase for approval. But not anymore. We are in midlife phase of our life. You want to have impact and meaning. The third one is perspective. Perspective. You know what truly matters. You know. In your head. Kung anong importante sa'yo. Ano-ano yun? Come on, it's very obvious. Time is the first one. The second one is freedom. The third is health. Yes, kasi marami na tayong mga nararamdaman by this time. Kaya nagiging importante na sa atin ang kalusugan. Pero if you're still an employee and suffering burnout and exhaustion every time, is that healthy for you? Of course not. Come on. The only way it's gonna go is downhill. What else? Ang isa pang perspective natin is legacy. Yung may maiwanan tayo sa ating pamilya. Hindi na sila magwo-worry. So sis, you are not behind. You're exactly where you're meant to be. And this time, you're moving not out of desperation, but out of wisdom. Say this with me. I'm not too old. I'm finally ready. I'm not too old. I'm finally ready. Yes. So the next limiting belief we need to let go is, we tell this to ourselves. Especially when you saw me doing this. And when you hear the word digital, you tell this to yourself. But you need to let go of this. I am not techie. I was not techie. Listen. I get it. When I started, I barely knew how to use half of the tools. Yes, but here's the good news. You don't have to be techie. You don't. You don't have to be techie to thrive in a digital business. We use automation, not frustration. We've got systems, not stress. You're not building a website from scratch. And in fact, you're not going to build a website. The heck, I don't know how to do that. It will be done for you. You're not coding or designing complicated stuff. No. All you need to do is put them together. I did it. I actually did it using the video-based training that we have. I just followed it because it's a step-by-step training. You are plugging into something that's already working. Yes, with training, support, step-by-step guidance. Kaya ako nagawa yun. My very first landing page in yung website, I just followed. And I was able to do it. Kaya nga palagi kong sinasabi, I always say, if I was able to do it, how more? Na ikaw, na may alam ka na, kaysa sa akin. You can learn one button at a time, and that's what happened to me, because you don't need perfection. You need progress. Yeah, that's what we are after. Progress, not perfection. Tech is just a tool. Come on now. Your voice is the real power. Your eagerness. Yes, your determination. All right. The third limiting beliefs you must let go. Yeah, so the first one was, I'm too old for this. The second one is, I'm not techie. The third one is, I don't know enough. Of course, you don't know enough. Who knows enough? Nobody. You're just starting. And that's exactly why we have mentorship. You don't have to figure this out alone. You get to learn from people who walk the path before you. In fact, the women succeeding here didn't know everything when they started. Wala. What made the difference? They were coachable. They were open. And they asked questions. No such thing as stupid question. You don't have to know it all. You just have to be willing to learn. Yes, that willingness, that determination, that grit. And you have all those right now. Already. The next limiting belief. Yes, what is it? I have to be perfect. Yeah, This is so hard for type A people. Like me, gosh. It's hard to let go, right, of this one. Um, but you have to compromise most of the time. This is a big one, especially for us women who've spent a lifetime trying to prove ourselves. Where? At home, in the workplace, even on social media. Gosh, I gotta look good here. Yes, I gotta look good every time I show up here. We're trying to transmit inspiration as well, right? So do you want me to show up with my hair all messed up and with my face not being washed up yet from waking up? No, I'm not referring to that, okay? I'm referring to not being authentic, not showing who you really are. If you're sad underneath and you're showing you're smiling, you're happy, that's not being authentic. Yeah. Let me remind you perfection is a lie. It's a delay tactic dressed up in a fancy outfit and fancy jewelries, fancy clothes. What? A face full of makeup. I just have a little, okay? Believe me, I just have a little makeup. But when I first started this business, what I thought of attraction marketing is showing up beautiful online, showing what nice cars, your nice house, the cars that you drive, what else, your jewelries, your luxury bags. By the way, I don't have those. That's what I thought what attraction marketing is. Because that's the one that was instilled in my brain. And it was wrong. Attraction marketing is attracting your own tribe of people who value the same thing, who are aligned with your values, so that you can work together, build a team, and achieve the same goal, right? I've seen people posting online, oh, I just had a manicure. By the way, I hate long nails and, and nail polish on my fingers because I'm a nurse. I like to use my hands. I'm always washing my hands. So that's not going to last. And I feel dirty when I have nail polish on my fingers. Uh, yeah. Who are you trying to attract if you're showing, I just had an, what do you call it? Manicure. And look at my fingernails. They're fancy. They have bling blings or they have butterflies. Who are you trying to attract by showing that? Ask yourself that. So I'm just telling you this because if you become a part of my team, we're not going to do that. We are going to be true to ourselves and we are going to attract people who have the same values as we are. Yeah, so you don't need to be perfect. One of my coaches told me this. You don't need to be perfect every time you show up and you go live. Come on now. And sometimes I will show up here without anything, without makeup at all. Hey, that's fine. That's me, right? You need to be present. That's the most important. You need to be willing. You need to be curious and consistent. That's why we are here on our Go Live 3 times a week, right? And we also have posts that are truly inspiring. So if you come across any of my posts, go ahead and love, like, and share them. Even better, follow my page, okay? So that's what builds confidence. That's what builds success. Authenticity. You will mess up. That's okay. I did. Yeah, in the beginning. That's why I thought of gathering people that could help me. I'm good at that, getting help, whether it's in my regular life or in this business. And I'm truly blessed because in our lives, we have, oh my gosh, we have really good doctors. Between me and my husband and our son, we have fantastic doctors. We have good friends that are true people. And what else? In this business, I have found a mentor, a team members who are truly with heart. They are not just there for money. They are there to help me, to make me better online so that we can attract, like I said, those people who are aligned with my values. You will have awkward moments, of course. That's always a given. Your pose, your pose, um, things that later you might say, ay, bakit ko pinost yun? Oh my God, nakakahiya. You know, that kind of thing. Bakit ko pinost yun? It's fun, when you realize that later on. But guess what? You will grow. You will grow just like me. You'll get better. Remember, practice. Practice makes progress. It does. And what is that progress that I'm talking about? You get better at it. Practice is the mother of skills. Talking here like this is already a skill in itself. And you look back and be proud. You started anyway. I'm proud of myself. Not to boast, hindi sa pagyayabang. I'm proud of myself that from where I was to where I am now, I am better at doing this and on most things that I do in this business. So, if you've been holding back because of these beliefs, the belief of, what, I have to be perfect, I don't know enough, I'm not techie, I'm too old for this, today's the day to drop them. Yeah, throw them out of the window because they're not facts. They're just old stories that no longer serve your next chapter. Your next chapter will be better and exciting. Say this with me. I'm not here to be perfect. I'm here to be present. And that's more than enough. Let's rewrite your story one brave step at a time. It's okay to be slow. It's okay to take time. This is not a race. So if you've said any of this to yourself, yung mga yun, the old beliefs, type release in the comments. What a powerful word. Release. Release me from all of those old beliefs. Because today we release what's not serving us. Those old beliefs are not serving us at all. I've shared with you many times I didn't have a plan to retire early, but life happened. My husband's health shifted. I became a full time caregiver, and I found myself asking, what now? What now? Oh, I didn't have a backup plan. I didn't even know where to start. Oof. Just a laptop? Hey, just a laptop. A willingness to try. And a little spark that said, you're made for more. You're made for more. You are. Are you content with what you have right now and where you're at right now? Where you're at right now, is that making you and your family happy and content? So I started scared, clueless. Holy cow, yes, clueless. And I found a community, a system, and a calling. A calling. So now I help women like you start automated businesses with mentorship, structure, and simplicity. And if I can do this, you absolutely can too. So if you're sitting there thinking, maybe I am ready to explore this, don't overthink it. We tend to do that every time. Do not. I'm inviting you to a free web class where I'll break down how this possible and simple automated business works. Even if you have no tech skills, that's the first one. Even if you don't want to sell or recruit, even if you feel like you're starting from scratch. It's designed for midlife women who are done waiting, who are exhausted and burned out and ready to build a life that works for them. Drop the word webinar, yes. Drop the word webinar in the comments or send me a DM and I'll personally send you the link. We'll keep it simple. We guide you step by step and you'll never walk alone. Never. Let me leave you with this. Confidence isn't the absence of doubt. It's the decision to show up despite the doubt. That's what confidence is. You're not starting over. You're finally starting for yourself and not for anyone else. And this time, you're doing it your way, bravely. Yes. Wow, I want to thank you for spending time with me today. I know your time is precious, but instead, you watch this and you listened to what I shared. I'm grateful. See you in the comments or at my webinar. Let's shift your mindset and your story. Never forget, you're made for more. Yes, you are. I want to remind you every day that you wake up, say your gratitude. Thank you, thank you. You were given another chance, and you were given the most precious and free blessing of the day, your life. Remember, your goals and your dreams are possible. Write them down and do actions. You have to do those too. Okay? Otherwise, they will just stay there in your mind and not go anywhere. God bless all of you. See you next time on my Go Live. I think I will have another one tomorrow and then on Friday because we miss Monday. I forgot. I forgot. I have a sister and a group. She has a friend visiting from Canada and they're still here. And Monday we were at Laguna Beach. Yes, touring them. But they will be going for Ensenada Cruise. So that will be a break. But they're coming back. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And I have not seen her in 7 years, so we are continuing to make memories. Yeah, continue to always make memories with your family and friends. Bye for now. God bless all of you. I'll see you again next time.